Is it time? Here you are in your house. You've raised your family in that house. You've maintained that house for years. And now the kids are gone. The house is quiet. And then you start to think, is it time? Is it time to downsize? If you nodded yes, then you're exactly in the right place, because today I'm giving you the tea on Victory at Verrado in Buckeye, AZ, one of the most talked about active adult communities in the entire West Valley of Phoenix. And by the end of this video, you're going to know whether this is the place where your next chapter begins. I'm Renee, the Realtor, and I help empty nesters just like yourself navigate the downsizing journey in the West Valley. Before we get into Victory at Verrado, if you're an empty nester or soon to be one, I want to give you a copy of my downsizing guide where you'll discover decluttering strategies, financial considerations, and an overview of active adult communities in the West Valley. Just click the link below this video in the description to download your copy. Now, Victory at Verrado is absolutely stunning. I've personally walked this community, and I'm going to answer every question I know is on your mind, including the ones you might be afraid to ask. So let's jump into it. Now, one of the very first things I hear from people considering Victory is, isn't it kind of far out there? And that's a fair question, because Buckeye seems like it's so far out west, but it's only about 25 to 30 miles west of downtown Phoenix. That's about a 30 to 40 minute drive on a normal day, comparable to driving from Sun City to Scottsdale. Victory at Verrado sits right up against the foothills of the White Tank Mountains, tucked into the master plan community of Verrado. You have access to the I-10 and the Loop 303. The Verrado Main Street District is right inside the community. We're talking a grocery store, pharmacy, restaurants, a coffee shop, a dentist. All of these are accessible by a golf cart if you want. Verrado Marketplace, which has a Target, Harkins, soon to be Harkins movie theater, Safeway grocery store, restaurants, and other retail stores. Now, right on the other side of the I-10 is a Costco, a Home Depot that will be opening soon, and pretty much everything you need. These are all just 10 to 15 minutes away. Now, these shopping centers are new, so all of the stores and shops may not be open yet, but they should be sometime this year in 2026. Healthcare wise, Banner Health has a primary care center on Verrado Way, and Abrazo West Campus Hospital in Goodyear is about 10 miles out. Most people who live in Victory rarely leave, especially when you have access to golf, pickleball, a spa, a restaurant, hiking trails, and over 75 clubs. You really don't need to go anywhere, but that option is always there. Victory is unique. It doesn't feel like a typical retirement community. It feels like a real neighborhood. You'll see golf carts parked in driveways everywhere, because this is a golf cart community. You can literally golf cart to the clubhouse, to the restaurant, to the pool, and the grocery store. Now, Victory started in 2015, about 11 years ago, and there are still new homes being built here today, which is great news if you are looking for a new construction home, but it also means the community is still growing and evolving. There are over 3,000 single-family homes when it's all said and done. Victory at Verrado offers a wide range of options. On the resale side, you can find homes starting in the upper 400,000s. We're talking 2-bed, 2-bath homes around 1,200 to 1,500 square feet. For those of you downsizing from a larger home, you're likely looking at a situation where you sell your home, pocket significant equity, and buy here in Victory, often with very manageable or even no mortgage, depending on your situation. Mid-range resale homes run in the 500,000 to 700,000 range. Typical 2 to 3 bedroom homes, 1,500 to 2,300 square feet with upgraded kitchens, beautiful covered patios, and in many cases, gorgeous mountain or golf course views. Now, floor plans range from around 1,200 square feet all the way up to 3,600 square feet, single story. However, there are some two-story homes And all of the homes are designed with the active adult lifestyle in mind. Now, the majority of empty nesters I work with are coming from homes where they've built up significant equity, like 15 to 20 plus years. Selling a 2,000 to 3,000 square foot home in Peoria, Surprise, or Goodyear right now, and buying in Victory is often a financially empowering move, not just a lifestyle one. If you want a list of homes for sale in Victory, just comment Victory in the comment section. Okay, so let's talk about the HOA, because I know it can be a sticking point. At Victory at Verrado, you're actually paying into two HOA structures, the Victory HOA and the Verrado HOA. Current combined fees run approximately $240 to $250 per month, depending on the specific home and sub-community. When you buy a resale home in Victory, you'll incur a one-time transfer fee of around $900, a capital improvement fee, which is calculated as $400 plus 0.5% of the home's sale price, and a resale disclosure fee of approximately $400 to $500. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but before you flinch at that number, let me walk you through what it covers, because this is where the value story really gets interesting. Your fees include access to the Victory Club, which is a 35,000 square foot resort style clubhouse with billiard rooms, media room, multi-purpose classrooms, arts and crafts studio, and a full service day spa. It includes 3 resort style terrace pools and a dedicated lap pool. It also includes a 7,000 square foot life performance training center with modern cardio equipment, a movement studio, and a yoga lawn. The Vic Bar and Kitchen Restaurant, all 80 plus parks throughout Verrado, over 21 miles of hiking and biking trails, the Racket Sports Pavilion with tennis and pickleball courts, a dog park, a vineyard with tastings and wine education, and access to all the clubs and social programming organized by the full-time lifestyle director. When you think about it this way and compare it to what you might spend on a gym membership, a country club, restaurant outings, and activity fees separately, the HOA starts to look like a pretty smart investment in your quality of life. Now, one thing to be aware of, if you have grandchildren visiting, they cannot use the pools within the active adult Victory community. However, they can enjoy the Verrado community parks and other all-age amenities in the Verrado neighborhood. Victory at Verrado is truly an active adult community. So let's talk about the active lifestyle side of things, because this is really one of the biggest draws for Victory. For those of you who enjoy golf, Victory residents have access to 2 Tom Lehman designed golf courses, the Victory course right there in Victory, and the Founders course at Verrado Golf Club. The Victory course winds through ancient saguaros and has those incredible mountain views as your backdrop on almost every hole. Tournaments and scrambles also happen monthly. The resident golf rates are extremely competitive. Some residents describe it as among the most affordable golf in the valley for the quality of the course. When you factor in the scenery and the social experience, this is really hard to beat. Pickleball. If you're already playing pickleball or you're thinking about starting, Victory has a full racket sports pavilion. Pickleball is huge in Victory. Organized leagues, casual open play, instruction. Same thing with tennis. Then there are the trails. Over 21 miles of paved hiking and biking trails with exercise stations throughout, all winding through the gorgeous Sonoran Desert landscape and up into the White Tank Mountain foothills. If you love morning walks, this is your place. You'll never get tired of these trails, whether it's a serious summit hike or a leisurely evening stroll with your neighbor and their dog. Victory has the outdoor lifestyle dialed in. Now, I want to talk about something that I honestly believe is more important than any amenity on this list. It's the social life. Because here's the truth about downsizing that no one really talks about. The hardest part isn't the house. It's not the square footage. It's not the garage or the yard. The hardest part for most empty nesters is the fear that they'll lose their sense of community and their connections, their identity. And that's exactly where Victory at Verrado's is exceptional. This community has over 75 resident organized clubs. I'm talking about cycle groups, knitting circles, card games, wine clubs, book clubs, volunteering groups, photography clubs, cooking groups, and everything in between. There is something literally for everyone. And it's not just the clubs, it's the culture. People who have moved to Victory consistently describe it as the friendliest community they've ever lived in because of the design and the logistics of the community and the way the Victory Club creates a true gathering place. People naturally connect here. The full-time lifestyle director organizes a calendar packed with outings, events, and social activities year-round. From holiday parties to day trips, concerts, themed dinners at the Vic Bar, there's always something going on. If you're worried about being lonely after your kids leave and you downsize, Victory at Verrado is the antidote to that fear. There's always something to do. I want to talk about practicalities because when you're making a decision about where to spend your retirement years, access to healthcare and everyday services is non-negotiable. Right inside Verrado's Main Street district, you have a Bash's Gourmet grocery store, a CVS pharmacy, several restaurants, a salon, and various professional services, including medical offices. And there's also Main Street Dental. There is a resident physicians within the community as well. A Banner Health Primary Care Center is located on Verrado Way near the I-10, about 6 miles out. For urgent care, West Valley Emergency Center is about 4 to 5 miles away. Abrazo Hospital in Goodyear is about 10 miles away, and Banner Estrella is a reasonable drive for more specialized health care. For your bigger shopping runs, the Buckeye Commons and Verrado Marketplace corridors are your best friend. You'll find a Costco, Target, Home Depot, Best Buy, major grocery chains, all a 10 to 15 minute drive. The Verrado Marketplace is set to open this year in 2026, which will bring a whole new level of dining, shopping, and entertainment right in the community's doorstep, or right at the community's doorstep, including a new Harkins backlot cinema concept, which I mentioned earlier in this video. Verrado is definitely expanding and it keeps getting better. If you're an empty nester anywhere in the West Valley and you're watching this video, there's a reason you're here. Maybe the house feels too big. Maybe you feel the maintenance is too heavy. It feels too heavy. Maybe you're thinking the years ahead feel too important to spend on things that no longer serve you. Downsizing isn't giving something up, it's gaining something back. It's gaining your time, your financial freedom, your energy, your next chapter. Victory at Verrado is not for everyone. I'm going to be honest. If you want to be close to major city amenities without any drive at all, it might not be your best fit. If you have grandchildren who need to be nearby every single day, you want to factor in that distance. But if you're someone who wants an active social resort style lifestyle with stunning natural beauty, a genuine community feel, and a home that is designed specifically for how you want to live right now, this community, Victory at Verrado, deserves a serious look. The people who live here aren't waiting for life to happen. They're out on the golf course at 7 a.m., hiking the trails at 8, meeting friends for pickleball at 10, and having lunch at the Vic by noon. They're living their best life. So what's next? First, if you're seriously thinking about downsizing, the most important thing you can do is find out what your home is actually worth today. The market has built up significant equity for homeowners, especially for those in the West Valley, and you may be sitting on more than you realize. I offer free, no pressure home valuations. There's no obligation. I'm just giving you information. That link is in the description below this video. Second, grab my free downsizing guide. I put together a comprehensive resource specifically for empty nesters in the West Valley that walks you through the entire process financially and emotionally. It's yours, it's free. That link is also below this video in the description. Third, let's have a conversation. Whether you're 3 months away from a move or 3 years away from even thinking about it, there is no wrong time to start getting educated. I specialize in this transition. I know the communities, I know the process, and I know how to make this feel a lot less overwhelming. You can call, you can text me, or you can email me. All of my contact information is right below this video. And now, if you want to keep exploring communities in the West Valley, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, because I make it a point to tour new communities and give you the honest inside look that helps you make the right decision for your next chapter. I'm Renee the Realtor. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.